72 convertible Impala LS3 swap. Check this 75 convertible Caprice. Sitting in the woods 28 years, y'all. Unmolested. Yeah, baby.
And that thing is solid.
We got a roller, baby. We got a roller. Straight the wheel. A bit of air in the tire, just a little bit. Got both donks in the garage now, man. Today, YouTube, we're gonna talk about why I decided to go with a cheap LS swap. We ain't gonna call it cheap. We just gonna say the most least expensive LS swap in the 75 convertible Caprice Classic. And after watching this video, you too might decide to go with a cheap LS swap. Before we do that, I want to ask you a question. How would you like to know how to do an LS swap in an old school car that run like this? I'm satisfied, you too, you too. Looking at maybe almost 600 horsepower. We ain't put it on the dyno yet, YouTube. We did our own wiring. And we show y'all how to do the wiring, YouTube. Step by step. We did our fuel system. We show you how to do the fuel system as well. Step by step, YouTube. Everything you need to know. Now let's swap, baby. Make sure you watch this video all the way through. Make sure you click that subscribe button. Make sure you turn on your notification bell. That way you see all the videos when we post them. And I need for you to drop me a comment in the comment section and say I'm riding with Chevys R Us, Tone. Let Chevys R Us help you do your LS swap, YouTube. We a family, man. We gonna do this thing together. Y'all ready? Let's get it, YouTube. YouTube. This your boy, Tone coming back at y'all one more again, YouTube, with another great video on Chevys R Us, man. Y'all already know what time it is, man. We in the garage, and guess what? Ain't nothing nobody can do about it, YouTube. Today, we gonna talk about exactly why I decided to go with a cheap LS swap on the 75 convertible Caprice Classic, YouTube. I tell you what, we ain't gonna call it cheap. We just gonna say the most least expensive LS swap. After y'all watch this video, man, y'all get out there in the comment section and let me know if you think I'm making a good decision or you think I'm making a bad decision. All right? So let's get right into it, YouTube. First things first, let me show y'all the car real quick. This is the car right here, YouTube. And it's got a running engine in it. We haven't heard it run yet, but you know what I'm saying? That's something that we was gonna work on. We're gonna work on getting this engine running. That way I can pull it in and out the garage with no problem. But this is the 75 convertible Caprice that we pulled out the woods. It has no steering column in it because it's set up in the backyard, man. We got to rebuild the steering column. That's what we're working on right now. Overall, man, you know, I think the car is in pretty good, solid condition. Just need a fender and probably a hood on it. And a little metal work to the floorboards. But we gonna get to it, YouTube. And I'm just gonna be honest with y'all, man. We just got finished with a LS3 swap in the 72 convertible Impala right behind me. I know y'all see it. We got both of them in the garage. But this is the 72 LS swap that y'all seen in the intro. And I decided that I wanted to do my next LS swap with a supercharger. And so that's what I said that I was gonna do to this 75 convertible. And you know, every build, you know, you wanna try to be better at what you do. You know what I'm saying? But just because you spend more money don't mean that the build is necessarily better. So I determined that this is what I want. I wanted to do a LS swap with a supercharger. You know what I'm saying? I think they call it LSA swap or LSX swap, something like that. Whichever one they call it with the supercharger. That's what I wanted to do. But I said to myself, man, you know, I know it's a lot of people out there that really want to know how to do a cheap LS swap. Y'all excuse my language when I say cheap. I don't really mean cheap. I mean the most inexpensive as possible. So keep that in mind. When I say cheap, I mean the most inexpensive as possible, y'all. But if I do the cheap LS swap, I know it's a lot of other people out there, man, that would follow along with me in the process, man. You know what I'm saying? And I said, you know what? I could bless so many other people, man, if I just go the cheap route and do everything step by step. I ain't never did a cheap LS swap before, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never made my own wiring harness before, but guess what? We gonna do it. We gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be an adventure. It's gonna be fun because I know it's gonna be a lot of other people that follow along with me when I start this cheap LS swap. So y'all prepare for this, man. Y'all get ready for this, man, because this is coming up. It's not gonna be in 2 weeks. It's not gonna be in a month. It might be 6 weeks. It might be the next 2 months. We might start on it. But if you're watching this video, man, and you're planning on doing an LS swap, or if you had the desire to do an LS swap, I want you to take about $1,500, man, and put it to the side. If you already got your old school car and you got an engine and a transmission in it already, I want you to take $1,500 and I want you to sit it to the side, YouTube, and I want you to lock in with Chevy's R Us family because we gonna complete this whole cheap LS swap together. And so I decided to go that route, man, because I wanted to take myself out of the equation. I wanted to take myself out of the picture, what I wanted, and start thinking about how can I be even more of a blessing to you. You know what I'm saying? And by doing that, I know it's a lot of people out there that want to do an LS swap, but just don't have the necessary funds to do it. And probably listening at everybody else about how overrated and how much things cost to do. Hey, put all that to the side. You get ready, man. Be prepared right now. Get ready to do your LS swap, man. The cheap LS swap. We're going to walk through this thing step by step. We're going to do it together. We're going to go to the junkyard. We're going to find a 5.3 liter. We're going to get that engine. We're going to get the wiring harness. We're going to get the computer. You know what I'm saying? We're going to make sure we have the manifolds that come with that 5.3. We're going to keep the older style transmission in it so we don't have to spend that much money. We're going to do everything. the most inexpensive as possible, YouTube. So prepare for this, man. Prepare for this. It's coming, and it's coming soon, YouTube. So that's why I decided to go the cheap LS swap route, man, because I know it's going to bless so many other people, man. And that's why I do this, to help you out, man. I'm here for you. I got to take myself out the equation. I got to take what I want out of it. I got to ask God, what do you want? It ain't about what I want. It's all about what God wants me to do. And I want to be a blessing to as many people as I possibly can. So we're going to go the LS swap cheap route. I mean, if you think about it, man, you already being upgraded an extra 100, 150 extra horsepower. You know what I'm saying? You already get that with a stock LS swap. You getting that. So just be prepared, YouTube. YouTube.